Welcome back, Bowling World fans. Today we're going to be drilling the new Ebonite ball that releases on July 22nd, which is the new Polaris Hybrid. Now, the Polaris Hybrid is a continuation to the original Polaris Solid that came out last year, and that ball was extremely strong through the front and middle part of the lane. Now we are coming out with a hybrid reactive resin cover stock that will allow this ball to be a little bit cleaner through the front part of the lane and see a little bit more through the middle and the back end of the lane, allowing this ball to have a little bit more continuation and something that might serve you a little bit better on those house conditions whenever you're bowling in your local bowling centers. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get this ball over onto the workbench and get it laid out. I'm gonna go with something a little bit different on this bowling ball than I did with my original, and that's simply because of the fact that we're experimenting with a bunch of different layouts, and I'm also changing a bunch of pitches, and also my ball roll has changed. So let's talk a little bit about that while we lay this ball out. Let's get over to the workbench. All right, so for this Polaris Hybrid, the layout that we chose for it was 95 by 4.5 by 70. Now, the reason why I went with a little bit of a different layout than I have been in the past is because of the fact that my ball roll changed. And the main reason for that happening is because we changed our pitches in both our middle and ring finger with our reverse. My lateral pitches haven't changed, so those are still 5/16 left and then 9/16 right, I believe it is. But we changed our reverse on our ring finger from 1/2 inch to 1.25 inches, and my middle finger from 5/8 to 1 inch. Now, the reason why I'm pitching my ring finger a little bit more is to help me keep my tilt closer to what it was before. And the reason why I'm changing my pitches in general to be up to 1 inch and 1.25 inch reverse is to allow myself to have a little bit of a cleaner release and at the same time a little bit more forward roll and a little bit more of a relaxed grip on my hand. After I went to Vegas and I bowled about 16 to 18 games, my middle finger had some pain going through the base of my finger. So I was just trying to alleviate some of that issues. I've tried on a few balls. Everything feels great so far, no issues, no complaints. So we went ahead and made those changes. It looks great. So we went ahead and drilled that Polaris up with the vacuum inserts. As always, I haven't changed anything like that. I'm still using the same size grips, and we are still using the black PO vice inserts that you can get down in the link in the description, by the way, or somewhere in the top right corner while I'm gluing in the grips. The link will pop up there, so you guys can click either one of those and get your vice PO black inserts from bowlingworld.biz as always. But yeah, everything is looking good. Everything is feeling great. I'm headed out to Lubbock this weekend to bowl a super regional. I'll talk a little bit more down the road about that. Probably not in this video, in the next video, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish up drilling up this bowling ball and getting it over to the lanes. All right, guys, so let's talk about the Polaris Hybrid and its specs. To start off with, we have that Polaris core that was featured in the original Polaris Solid, and that has an RG of 2.475, a differential of 0.048, and an intermediate differential of 0.018, and that is wrapped around with the GSV3 hybrid cover stock, which is finished off at 500, 1500, and 3000 grit Zaire. Now, this ball, absolutely beautiful. It sees the middle and the back end of the lane a lot more, and it doesn't see as much as the front part of the lane, which is one of my least favorite parts about the Polaris, because when it comes to bowling on these house conditions that I normally bowl on week to week, it is definitely not the motion that I wanted to see. This ball definitely gave me a better look here on the house shot, and I'm super excited to get to know this ball in league. I already threw it a couple times. It's looked really good so far, and yeah, let's go ahead and get it over on the lanes so you guys can check it out right now. All right, guys. So this Ebonite Polaris Hybrid looks absolutely phenomenal. One, going down the lane, the colors in it look gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's probably the best color scheme that we've picked out for an Ebonite ball in a couple balls at the very least. Now, don't come at me. I just like the color green and blue mixed up with that little bit of a charcoal gray, kind of sparkly looking color. But this ball is really, really clean through the front and middle part of the lane. It sees some of the middle part of the lane with that weight block, and it transitions really nicely. I've been able to throw it on fresh conditions, on a little bit of a drier condition. On this day, whenever I filmed this, I actually broke this pair down pretty well. Probably bowled about 6-7 games on it. But yeah, this ball looks really good. Sees the front and middle part of the lane absolutely clean, and it really comes off the break point and goes to the pins really well. I definitely think this ball will be one that I'll take to a couple of the longer patterns, like the Jonesboro Regional, which is at the beginning of August, where we're going to be bowling on 44 feet. So I think it'll probably go for that trip, and any trip where we might bowl on something a little bit longer when urethane might not be in play. So yeah, absolutely love this ball so far. I'm super excited to get to throw some more. It's been really hectic in the shop since I got back from Vegas, so I'm a little bit all over the place. I haven't been able to really film stuff. This is actually getting filmed last minute and edited last minute. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. We had TNBA bragging rights here in my bowling center, and we've had just a bunch of stuff going in and out of the shop. Shop has been crazy busy. So yeah, if you guys have been coming by the shop, appreciate you guys. If you haven't, well, come by. I'm always here. I'm always there. So if not, I have employees, Adam, Brian, and a whole bunch of other people that are there to help. Yeah, make sure you guys grab this ball down in the link in the description over at bowlingworld.biz, because this ball is definitely going to be one that if you have a league house shot that is a little bit more on the crispy side, this ball will definitely give you the look that you need. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the shots, and I will see you guys in a little bit.
Alright guys, and that was the new Ebonite Polaris Hybrid. So make sure you guys drop a comment down below what your thoughts are on this bowling ball, what you think about it going through the lane and down through the pins. And as always, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button, and make sure you guys keep up with all of our social media pages that are linked down below. Myself, Bowling World, whatever you want, anything you might need, leave it down in the comment section below. Ask me all the questions you want. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Deuces.